Welcome into Extra Time, Ali Moreno, Paul Mariner.
Did you forget my name?
No.
Yeah, you kind of did.
Alejandro Moreno, Paul Mariner.
Out of sight, out of mind. So you have a holiday?
Yeah, that's it.
Salzburg. That's where you were, right?
Munich and Salzburg. See, I brought two countries
over there?
together.
So who's
that was Salzburg.
Who's your team? Bayern Munich or Salzburg?
No, Salzburg.
Oh, I like that.
Well, you know.
0-0 today in the Champions League.
Good result. Away from home.
Rubbish.
Take it. No away goal. Talked about that. Let's get the first question underway. Is Manchester United turning into Arsenal before our eyes? More interested in branding and profit than actually winning? That comes from Gus Sanchez.
Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, go on, Paul.
Oh, what a big question.
You know Arsenal very well.
I know Arsenal very, very well. Look, there's been turmoil in the off-season with Manchester United. I mean, you know, we all know that Mourinho's not had his World Cup players, but you've got to get on with it. So it's sort of been dragging the brand down, in my view. I think it's a bit of a stretch to say they turned into Arsenal. I think Arsenal is still a massive club. Obviously, United are the biggest club in the world, but it is a little sad to see all these arguments that are going on in and around the football club. They haven't really signed anybody. Just got Fred in, I believe. So it's not the Man United that I know and hated as a boy.
You know who Manchester United? You know what Manchester United's biggest issue is? It's not Mourinho. It's not Pogba. It's not whatever is going on inside the locker room. It's not Ed Woodward. It's not all the things that people are talking about. Their biggest issue is Manchester City. Manchester City continues,
and Liverpool.
Yeah, and Liverpool. Manchester City in particular, they are separating themselves from the rest. And they're miles ahead of Manchester United at this point. And so, while they can focus on all the things that are going in-house, Manchester City continues to do what they do. They look good doing it, with style,
I think,
winning, entertaining, and producing.
Yeah, I mean, Gus's question, when you think about what Liverpool have done, I mean, the rival, if you go back in the annals of football history, the rivalry between...
You can go far back.
I go way, way back.
I mean, like...
The rivalry between Liverpool and Man United is absolutely storied. Now, Man City were never in the mix, but now with Guardiola, the way he's spent, the football that he's playing, it's absolute torture for Manchester United fans.
But as far as Manchester United, the club's concerned, just to Gus's point, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter if they win anything on the pitch. In terms of the profits, they're executing. They now describe themselves as, what is it, a multimedia conglomerate that's able to connect with fans. Do they still need to win in order to keep that going?
Yeah, the Man United. Yeah, they absolutely do.
I think the standard set by the history of success of Manchester United demands from the manager, the players, and everybody else involved with the team that they win, yes.
All right, we'll see where they go from here. Where would you rate Mane among the best players in the EPL? That comes in from Jatin. Sadio Mane, big fan. Is he up there in the top, I don't know, 5, 6?
No, not top 5 or 6, but he is a tremendous talent.
Yeah.
But he's not even the best player in his own team. So to talk about him in the top 5, I don't think so. I do think that he's a critical player to the success of Liverpool.
He's the type of player that you pay money to watch. You look at some of the teams. I mean, we were talking about Cardiff and Newcastle at the weekend. I wouldn't cross the street to watch that game, but I would pay money to watch Mane play. Particularly the relationship that Firmino and Salah, that front three has to get. Didn't play particularly well at the weekend, but it didn't really matter. They still have incredible talents. I think Mane, I'm not quite sure that he knows how good he is. I mean, because when he gets the ball at his feet and he can drive by people, makes it look so easy. I think it's fantastic.
In order to make that jump to what you just call the top 5, I think his finishing has to become more consistent because he puts himself in a lot of good positions. He's got to finish those chances and be as productive as some of the other players that you perhaps are talking about.
Do you sometimes get a player like that when you say he's a player who's critical to Liverpool, but not in the top 5 or 6 in terms of what we think of EPL strikers or the best of the EPL? I mean, you can have some team players and some individual players, some don't get the credit.
What about Sterling at Manchester City? I mean, we've criticised his finishing. I don't think he's a pure finisher, but he's absolutely key to what Manchester City do. I mean, look, we've got a lot of key players, don't get me wrong. But Raheem Sterling puts himself into fantastic positions and is unable to finish. If he could put the ball in the back of the net on a regular basis, he'd be an absolute superstar.
I'd love to put the ball in the back of the net on a regular basis as a footballer, but I've got no chance of becoming a professional footballer, never did. Usain Bolt, though, commences training with the Central Coast Mariners of the A-League, and Kartik wants to know, what is the chance of him becoming a professional?
Well, from what we've seen of the little run-out that he had in Germany and the little run-out that he's had in various other spots, it's not looking too well for the big man. Apparently he's gone in there not fit by his own admission, which is a stupid thing to do when you're going in for a trial. He looks a little bit sluggish. His feet are not as quick as we would hope. So I think it's going to be a big struggle for him. I mean, look,
I'm glad that you're evaluating this and breaking it down and actually giving it the treatment that it deserves, apparently.
Well, look, I was just about to add, it seems as though it's a publicity stunt. And the thing is, when you go into a trial, I don't know if you've ever been on trial, but you need to go...
Are you talking
I've been on trial.
Yeah, well, there you go. So you've got to go in flying, you've got to go in 100% fit. You can't go in half-hearted, can you?
No. Like I said, I had a trial and had no chance.
What was the trial?
County schools.
Oh, school football? You couldn't get in the team?
County schools.
And how was it?
It was good. I scored twice in 10 minutes and didn't get a look in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so controversy. Controversy.
They never went for small players.
Was there some bias?
Before the craze.
I see.
Was the bias with the selection committee?
Definitely.
So it's what might have been for you then.
I think the team was picked.
Yeah.
And they held the trial as sort of more of a
what did
show
you play?
trial.
What did you play? What position?
Left midfield.
Oh.
But they stuck me up front.
I thought you were right-footed.
Yes.
But you like to cut inside.
I like to cut inside.
Oh.
Pace?
What do they call it?
You must have been quick.
I had pace. I a little bit Nick Barmby, a little bit Peter Beardsley. There you go.
Nick Barmby, pace?
Yeah, nowhere near the quality, just that was the style that I tried to play.
Have a YouTube on Nick Barmby, see how quick he was. Calm down, he was not quick.
Well, he was quicker than me.
Beardsley, very decent.
So you had a chance. You
had my chance.
It's what might have been, you know?
Make sure you check out the show
Don't let
every
people
day
keep you down, Ross.
for more pearls of wisdom like that. ESPN FC available on ESPN+.
You could have been huge.